Hey there, it's Lori. I am stopping in today just to make a card with you. I haven't made this card yet, so you're going to make it along with me, and I want to show you how I'm using the June Die of the Month from Spellbinders. These dies are so pretty and maybe look a little overwhelming because of all the little pieces, but I think I have a fun way to make it super easy. And when I say think, I just hope that it's going to work out like I think it has in my head. So let's get started. First, I have the Spellbinders Platinum 6. This die cut machine is amazing, and I'm going to show you how it works. It's so nice. It folds up a little bit more compact for your space, and then the platform swings out. What we're going to do here today is two different things. The first, I'm going to run this through with white cardstock just like this. My hope is that it will all stay in one piece, which it did. And I'm also going to run it through one more time. That way we have two white cardstock die cuts. So now I've die cut my roses that are inside the cardstock. I'm leaving this all attached. I have an extra one which I'm going to pop out all the centers, and then I have a piece of adhesive label. I just cut about a 4-inch strip, so I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to attach this piece of label to the back of this card, and that way everything sticks into place. Spellbinders has this little tool in one. It's super helpful to get all these pieces out. It comes with a couple different little poker options to flip this over, and this really helps to pop these out. Just don't poke yourself like I just did. Alright, so now you have your piece that's all laid down here and attached, and then you have your extra piece. What you're going to do is my kind of coloring. What I mean by that is I'm not great at coloring. I like to wing it, and that's what we're going to do. Probably the coloring that I'm the best at has to do with anything solid color or scribbling. So we're going to scribble. So obviously there's 4 roses. I'm just going to start coloring all the pieces with R32, and I don't want to get out on this outer edge, so I am staying in the lines, although I am scribbling. I'm going to fast forward this so you don't have to watch me scribble, but this is the gist of it. I may get a little bit fancy here in a second and add in some shading, which I'm probably sure I will add a little shading in, but nothing fancy. Now I'm going to go in with R24 and just add a little bit of shading to the bottom edges of some of these petals. Nothing fancy. Now I'm going to go back in with R32 and add some more blending on top of these colors. You're probably thinking at this point that this looks like a hot mess. I would agree, but just wait, it gets better. Now I'm going to go in with some Y17 and just add a little bit of color on here. And again, I'm going to go back in and scribble. Now for you people who are like super Copic artistically inclined, what I like to call Copically inclined, as I am Copically challenged, you can shade and make these things look beautiful. This is quick and easy. Now I'm going to go in with YG63 and add some little bit of shading to the edges of the leaf. Super quick. I definitely like quick and easy cards, so this kind of coloring right here is totally my thing. I'm going to add a little bit of R22 to the centers of this. I used YR65 on this little peach rose, and then just go back in. It really does look like a hot mess. You're probably thinking, wow, what's this going to look like? Last rose, R24. We got to have a red rose in here. And I'm going to go in with R29 just for a little bit of shading. And back in with R24 to blend it out. So here's where the magic happens. This is my Gorilla Spray Adhesive, heavy duty, repositionable. It's good stuff. I'm going to spray the back of this, and I'm laying this down right on top of the existing die. It covers up the scribbles. You can see some shading. It looks like I took the time to lay each die cut down in place, which I didn't. I'm gonna cut this down. I want the card front to be 5 1/4 by 4, right there. And I'm gonna cut this side down to where I'm at 4 inches. I'm gonna score my card front. Okay, so 2 more details. First thing I'm gonna do is take the negative and I'm gonna put this around the flower. And that will mask off the rest of the card space. I'm gonna use this silver glitter dust. And add in lots of sparkle. You should see what's all over my shirt right now. Maybe best to do that outside or by a trash can. So this is still attached with the label. I'm thinking I want this part to come off. I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's see. I'm gonna peel this cardstock off, and you could probably do this with scissors. I'm gonna try my finger knife here and cut around the edge of this die cut. Let's try scissors. These are my little mini Kais. I've had them for like, a long time. Years and years, they're still sharp. So they're like the best little fussy cutting scissors out there, in my opinion. And look at that, like a super pretty edge. So now I'm gonna take a piece of fun foam. I keep a big old stack of these cut too. I don't even know what they are. They're 4 by 5 1/4, and they're nice just to have in the drawer, ready to go. I'm gonna cut that down. I attach all of my fun foam with ATG. Please, ATG, don't run out on me now. I'm gonna attach this right here, and then I'm gonna go in and do the same thing that I did, except this time I'm gonna use my golden scissors. Now I have this popped up, sparkly rose situation going on. I'm totally digging it. And now I'm gonna add it to my card front. Okay, I'm liking how this turned out. If you're a color person, a Copic person, I'm sure you can create a beautiful artistic rendition of roses, but I'm pretty happy with that for myself. And now we're just gonna go in and add one of these 3. I think this looks like a hello friend card. Now, do I do black cardstock or a gray or pink? I always like to run my sentiments through twice just because they're so intricate, but this Spellbinders die cut machine does a really good job of cutting out intricate dies. One other little tip I have, and I'm gonna go with black, by the way, that definitely looks the best. Whenever you have a letter with a dot, like an I or a J, lowercase j, whatever, I like to keep that die cut in here because I've lost a lot of those before. So this one, it's staying right here until right now when we're gonna get ready to use it, and I'll just pop it out right on my card front. So I'm gonna arrange this here right on the front. Gonna use a little piece of press and seal because I like this stuff. And once I have the sentiment arranged along with the little dot right where I want it, I'm gonna pick this up. See, it's all in one piece. And I'll go on the back of it and add just a few little dots of glue. This little fine tip applicator, it's filled full of the Tombow Mono liquid glue. It's my favorite. And now, again, all in one piece, I'm just gonna center this, line it up, press down, and peel right off. Maybe give it a second to dry before you peel off, like I'm doing. Otherwise, should peel right off. This is the point where I take either my stiff bristled paintbrush or my super fancy rainbow toothbrush and sweep off the front of the card all the little black fibers from the black die cut. This is good especially when you're using ink, because if you have ink and it smears with your fingers, it's not pretty. So having a brush on your desktop, it's like a tiny broom. So that's it. That's exactly what I pictured in my mind. I'm pretty excited that it turned out that way. So I hope that you've enjoyed hanging out with me today, and if you have questions, definitely shoot me an email, and have a great day.